Jake Sully was once a proud Marine, a warrior who lived for the battlefield, but a single bullet ended it all. Now, he's bound to a wheelchair, living in a world that feels too small. Everything changes when tragedy strikes his twin brother. A brilliant scientist is killed. Jake is offered his brother's place in a program called Avatar. Why Jake? Because he shares the same DNA. The key to operating in Avatar: a living, breathing hybrid body that can survive on Pandora, a world beyond imagination. For Jake, it's more than science, it's a chance to walk again. So he says yes. He climbs into a cryopod, closes his eyes, and sleeps for 6 long years. When he wakes, he sees it, Pandora, floating in the void like a jewel, a world alive with wonders and dangers. Jake doesn't know it yet, but this journey will rewrite his destiny and change 2 worlds forever. What waits beyond the gates of Pandora? The shuttle rattles through Pandora's skies, and then it appears. A living masterpiece. Floating mountains pierce the clouds, rivers shimmer like liquid light. Jake's heart pounds. They land at Hell's Gate, the human fortress. Soldiers march in rows, machines roar, and amp suits stomp like metal beasts. Then comes Colonel Quaritch, a scarred soldier with a voice like steel. You're not in Kansas anymore. Everything out there wants to kill you. His promise is tempting: help the humans, and Jake gets his legs back. Jake also meets Dr. Grace Augustine, head of the Avatar program. Brilliant, sharp-tongued, unimpressed. She doesn't trust Jake, but she needs him. And his new body, the Avatar, is waiting. For the first time in years, Jake is about to stand and run, not as a man, but as something more. What happens when Jake opens his eyes in his new body? Jake lies in the link chamber, nerves buzzing with anticipation. Lights flicker. Then blackness. Suddenly, he opens his eyes. His hands are blue. His legs are strong. He's inside the Avatar. For the first time since the accident, Jake stands. He crashes through the facility, the ground under his feet, wind in his hair. Grace scolds him, but Jake can't stop. He laughs, then runs, faster than ever. He feels alive and free. Like rebirth? Soon, he joins his first mission outside the walls. Revealing a world that feels like a dream. Forests glowing with bioluminescence. Plants alive with color, skies stretching forever. But Quaritch's warning echoes in Jake's mind. Everything out there wants to kill you. Tonight, Jake will discover how true that is. Because in Pandora's jungle, beauty is deadly. Pandora is a living wonder with giant trees glowing like fireflies. Plants folding like magic. Jake is enchanted. A shadow moves. The Thanator, a predator from nightmares, bursts through the trees. 6 legs, armored hide, jaws like steel traps. It roars, and Jake runs for his life. He leaps over roots, splashes through rivers, heart pounding as the beast tears after him. Finally, he dives into a waterfall and escapes. But now he's alone. Night falls. The forest glows eerily, whispering in the dark. Jake hears snarls. Viper wolves surround him, dozens of glowing eyes in the shadows. He grabs a torch, fights, but they close in. Just as death lunges, arrows slice the air. From the trees drops a figure. The wolves fall. Tall, blue, fierce as the moonlight. Who is this mysterious warrior, and why did she save Jake? The warrior is Natari, a Na'vi huntress with eyes like fire. She aims her bow at Jake. But something stops her. A sign from Ewa, the great forest spirit. She spares him, guiding him through a world alive with light. Trees pulsing like veins of the earth, plants singing in silence. At last, they reach the home tree, the heart of the Omaticaya clan. It towers like a mountain, roots curling like giants' arms. The Na'vi surround Jake, voices sharp, weapons ready. Kill him, they demand. But Natari's mother, Moat, the clan's spiritual leader, feels something in Jake. She touches his chest, he stays, he learns. Jake begins a new life. Natari teaches him to ride dire horses, to hunt, to listen and to feel the pulse of Pandora itself. But there's a shadow over his heart. Every night, Jake wakes in his human body and sends secrets to the enemy. How long before this double life tears everything apart? Watch Part 2.